As some of you might know, I consider myself not only a player of World of Warcraft Classic, but also an amateur collector. Recently, I've been expanding my library to include gaming magazines printed during the time of Classic WoW, and I recently came across something very curious that I wanted to investigate with you all today. As always, thank you for your fun comments and support of the channel, and with all that being said, let's get right into it. Our mystery begins today when I first unpacked the December 2006 issue of Beckett Massive Online Gamer, one of the most popular WoW news sources printed during this time period. You may recognize this date as just 1 month before the launch of WoW's first expansion, the Burning Crusade, and this edition heavily centers around this upcoming content. From going over new class changes to guides on how to level ults fast, there is a lot of information from the earlier days of WoW now preserved here as a sort of time capsule. I first discovered today's anomaly on page 28, where a 2-page spread shows the map of Outland and includes a short blurb about what players could expect heading into the new zones. The Blade's Edge Mountains section is what caught my eye, and here's what it says. This mid-high level 60 area is as dangerous as it sounds. Seek refuge in Sylvanar if you're Alliance, Thunderlord Stronghold for the Horde, or Gronn'bor Shrine for all your questing needs. Experienced players might recognize one of these places is not like the others. Gronn'bor Shrine, while a very fitting name for an ogre-centric zone, is not present in TBC, and I was intrigued as to where this lost quest hub once was, or if there's still evidence of it in-game today. After looking around online, I found only one piece of evidence still around, an archive of the original TBC website on the Wayback Machine. There's also this amazing Flash program here that has a bunch of mini-games and interactive pages based around the expansion, which I definitely recommend you go check out. It's a great piece of WoW history that would have definitely hyped me up for the expansion. On the map page, which uses a rather classy HTML image map, clicking on the Blade's Edge Mountains reveals the Gronn'bor Shrine as a neutral settlement. The orange color was used to indicate there may have been some sort of reputation faction here at one time, and looking closer puts the shrine at what is now known as Bladespire Hold, still an ogre-themed area, but one that is hostile to both Alliance and Horde players, and is a quest destination that puts you in conflict with the Bladespire clan. This leads us to the question of why this location disappeared, or at least why it was modified from a friendly questing area into a hostile enemy base. My leading ideas are that either creative restructuring or development time, or maybe a combination of both, led to the team scrapping this friendly ogre faction, at least for the time being. When TBC launched in January of 2007, this was the map of the Blade's Edge Mountains, but with the release of patch 2.1 in May of that year, it changed to this. Notice anything? Even though Bladespire Hold looks pretty much the same, a new settlement has been added in the Western Mountains, Ogre-La. This camp of ogre mages was introduced as a new faction with its own quests, reputation, and rewards, which fits the description of our missing faction perfectly. It's my belief that these ogres were once intended to inhabit the Bladespire Hold, once known as the Gronn'bor Shrine, but just a few months, maybe even weeks before the launch of TBC, this faction was delayed, relocated, and renamed to the friendly ogres of Ogre-La we know today. As a side note, there is a smaller inconsistency on the Shadowmoon Valley blurb in the magazine that is also present on the archived website. The Altar of Shatar has the placeholder title of Ancient Draenei Base, meaning this could have been an early, unnamed version of the current outpost, or maybe it was once designed to be a home for the Ash-Tongue Deathsworn, a separate reputation faction players would encounter elsewhere in Shadowmoon Valley and inside the Black Temple. We can't confirm one way or another if these theories are true, but using the evidence that is currently in the game, I think these are some solid ideas. I hope you enjoyed learning about this lost city of Outland as much as I did, and thank you very much for watching. Who knows what else might be hidden within old WoW media like this, and I'll let you know what else I might uncover in the future. Until next time, may the Force be with you.